Hi everyone. It's the end of the week for me right now. So this is your, I guess, weekly Friday update for right now is about all I've been able to do. It's going to be a quick update on how my challenge is going. And so if you're new here, I have been reselling for about 2 years. I have not been super successful at building it to where I wanted it to be. So I am working full time, but I would ultimately like to build this up to being my primary job of reselling, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Earlier this year, the end of February, I set myself a challenge. I had $50 and I said I want to turn that into $5,000 with reselling. So far, it has been going pretty well. And this week I have a big update because I finally got an amazing sale. And I just will go back to the last Friday where I left you off. So I had $38.63 a week ago. And then I said I was gonna go to yard sales on Saturday, and that's what we did. There were lots of sales, but I just didn't have a huge amount of luck. I think my goal right now has been to find things that sell faster for high profits. So I've been focusing on that, but then if I'm not finding stuff like that, I will let myself pick up, those dollar items that I can turn into $10 or $15. I'm happy with those too, to help with the challenge and help me build the business. But even this last Saturday, I didn't find much. So I spent $13 at the yard sales over the weekend on Saturday. And one of the things I picked up was this Nightmare Before Christmas crochet set, which is supposed to be all still in there, but it was open box, so bit of a gamble. I don't crochet, I don't do any crafts, so I was going just off of, I know a lot of people who crochet and thought I'd give that a try, and I comped it. And so I went ahead and bought that for $5. But the good thing was that while we were driving around for these yard sales, where I only spent a tiny bit of my budget, I had the best sale. I had an amazing sale. So also the last time you saw me, I shared with you that I bought a flute, and I ended up listing it right after I filmed the last video. I did decide to kind of price it much lower than I think I normally would. It was partly based on wanting to sell it quickly, but also that the condition was a bit rough, still playable as an instrument, but would definitely need some work, and didn't feel like I could ask sort of a full price for it. But I think I went even lower than what I could have gotten for it. But I am so happy to say that while we were driving around at the yard sales, so the next day, it sold at full price that I was asking for. So that added $71.14. That's of course after the fees and all the shipping costs and stuff. $71.14. So my current total is $96.77. That is amazing. I started with 50 and I've almost doubled that in a month. That's kind of what I was hoping for. I thought that was a reasonable goal. Sure, I'd like to do much better, but we're happy with that. I'm really excited about the flute is already gone. It's shipped, it's arrived actually safely at its destination. So I'm pleased to say that all went really well. And obviously that's just what I need to be looking for, is items like that. I've talked about that before, spending a little bit more, for me at least, on stuff so that I can bring in more money. And as I learn more, maybe I can get more for those types of items like the flute that I got. So yeah, I currently have $96.77. As I said, it's Friday and tomorrow is yard sale day. It looked like at first there were going to be quite a few good sales tomorrow, so I was really happy to go out, and I was planning on spending that whole $96 trying to, double it again. But the weather is looking bad tomorrow. It looks like thunderstorms, so we may not get much done. Sunday might be an alternate day. We've seen some stuff on Sunday, so I will update you on what we do this weekend and what I spend and if I have any other sales. If you're wondering, the flute was my only sale for this challenge for the week, but that's fine with me. I sold a couple of other items, but they were previous things I'd picked up previous to this, so they've been in my store for a little while, and I was happy to sell them off and have that extra money to just go into, you know, my savings. And but yeah, for the challenge, I do have a playlist of where I started from, and I'll link that up here where you can watch, if you want to, from the beginning and see where I started, but it's going really well so far. So I'd like to go out and spend that $96, maybe not all of it, but I'd like to spend most of it, pick up some good items and try to get those sold in the next, few weeks, try to get them sold quickly and keep this challenge going. I am going to get to $5,000 by the end of the year. We know it's going to happen. So thank you all for joining along with the challenge and rooting me on. I hope the next update will be just as good as this one. And I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.